The annual gathering called Seng Kut Snem, organized by Seng Khasi Seng Khmer, a socio-religious organization for the protection and preservation of the indigenous Nyotrip culture, was held at Waking Ground in Shillong. Unlike in the previous years, where thousands of people would participate with joy amidst beating of the drums and exhibition of tableaus depicting the various phases of the indigenous culture, this year's gathering was completely dampened due to COVID-19 pandemic and strict adherence of protocol. To mark the 121st foundation day of the Seng Khasi, a procession was taken out from Maukhar Seng Khasi Seng Khmer with a handful to reach Waking Ground, the main for the gathering. It is probably the first time in recent years that such a dull gathering is being witnessed. The annual gathering began with offering of prayers at Maukhar locality and also culminated with prayers at Waking Ground. The leaders of Seng Khasi Seng Khmer actually wanted that this year's celebration to be a mega event, but things turned upside down due to COVID-19 pandemic. This time, the celebration was completely dull as the state government has allowed only 300 people to participate in the main venue of the gathering, and that too under strict adherence to government's protocol. However, the gathering was graced by a judge of Meghalaya High Court, H.S. Thank You, tribal chief of Himamalem, Paem Ainam Manix Aim, and others. Speaking at the gathering, the president of Seng Khasi Seng Khmer, Don Kupardakar, regretted the low turnout at the gathering due to COVID-19 pandemic. He, however, lauded the 16 founding members, including Rash Mohan Roy Nongrum, for their vision to protect and preserve the Nyotrip cultural and religion. Speaking to Don Bosco Media, Shri Sinrop Langkharshieng, Assistant Secretary of the Seng Khasi Seng Khmer, conveyed his Seng Kut Snem message by stating that though this pandemic has affected the situation, but we the Khasi people should never forget that we are Khasi, and with the advancement of technology, we should always remember our roots and we should never forget what our ancestors have done for us.
Dagababuram, your President, Joga Seng Khasi Seng Khmer, Baro Kidkot, Joga Jeli Perkatkam, Kibala Pentun Rong Hanga, Yagadi Kabenta, Hagadi Kasngi Kabamenta, Kajing Sungu Burom, Kalongru, Yaipaim, Ainam Manixim, Ibalong, Ukongsan, Hakani Kajing Raki Punun Burom, Yakaseng Kut Snem, Mandau Snem, Idon Lang Ruang Ni, Yaupadoloi, Uma Puramon Kinjing, Jongki Ilaka,
Kalan Moya Kaha Moya Kaut. Tetang kita bagi kentin kenran Anita moya kaseng kasih serah Bahkan nang beng bahkan nang beng
Nakaliang zonga Bat nakadorba Zoke Himamalaya ni Ngolan rak ni Jaka jing ai Bilay Kerku kerdok Kat ketbok Keruyang Jaka ni jing rakyat Bersispa Arway teli kisnan Jom Seng Kut Snem Nadap ruda Kajing semua sarang Banjang ini Bahak apply terik Jom unai wien Kat raspa Pendai Laseng Jaka Seng Khasi Jaki Kat ngriu ngut Kiriu rangba Kiriu shampang Bat kiriu krau Jom gajat ngriu Khasi banjir lumlang Hakaway na jaka Ngi hamangba Shillong Hapo Snom Mokhar.
Yes, in the midst of this pandemic, it has really affected the celebration of Seng Kut Snem. But the rituals go on as usual. The only part which has affected the celebration is that the people could not come enthusiastically in a big crowd. But the gathering goes on because we abide by the protocols laid down by the state government, and so in order to enable the people from other villages and other parts of Khasi and Jenti Hills, the celebration were taken place in different branches of the Seng Khasi as per the protocol laid down by the government, in which they celebrated in a congregation of 50-50 numbers each. The message which we send from this Seng Kut Snem 121st anniversary of Seng Kut Snem is that yes, we march forward with the modern education, with the modern technology, but we will not forget our roots, which are the binding force of the community and in which the foundation of the society is laid upon. So together with the modern technology, modern education also we march forward. But at the same time, we continue to uphold and abide the roots which have been laid down by our ancestors from the beginning of time.